myself Mrugral Singh Masadia. I am from iOS team, and today I am going to drag all of you to a very interesting field that many of you might have observed, that is stereoscopic 3D. First of all, I would like to ask, how many of you have seen any type of 3D movies, either in IMAX or Avatar? So almost all. Okay. So today I am going to explain all of you about the science or technique behind stereoscopic 3D. So I would like to start my presentation. Now, the term stereoscopic 3D, what does it mean? The term stereoscopic 3D is formation of two Greek words. One is stereos and second is scopium. Stereos means any firm or solid thing, and scopios means to see. Here it does not mean कि ये solid चीज़ है तो मैं उसे देख रहा हूँ. Many of you thought that in normal movie here also it is looking solid, but the meaning of here stereos in this case is slightly different. The picturization or the video or image that is creating a realistic image, or you can say some solid impact on your mind, or it is able to create an illusion of depth, then it is called stereos. And that thing is observed during by this technique, that is stereoscopic 3D. The simple meaning I have written here: a 3D image movie illusion of depth using the concept of parallax. I think all of you are from science field, okay? So many of you heard of this term, parallax, in physics. Can anyone describe the term? Okay. Parallax is the distance between our two eyes. You know, left eye and right eye. The distance between these two eyes is known as the parallax. Now, an open question: how many of you have think that why we need two eyes? जबकि हम एक आंख से भी देख सकते हैं काफी बेहतर. You know this. Why God has made two eyes in every animal, not in human being?
Considering distance and depth of the object.
Yes, exactly. We have discussed this earlier also. Two eyes are required here to get the idea of distance, that is the depth. By using single eye we can just see lining, but we cannot judge the depth, or we can say the length. If I am watching this projector and Rahul, then I cannot actually guess the distance between Rahul and projector, but it is only possible by two eyes. Here I am going to call my any friend, volunteer. कौन यहाँ आना चाहेगा? Yes, my childhood friend. क्या नाम? मिलन. अच्छा. You have to sit here. Okay, just move in this direction. Can anyone give me a point? Please quickly. कोई भी सिक्का चलेगा, 50 पैसा कोई भी. Okay, thank you. Now what I will do, I will ask him to just close a single eye. आपको क्या करना है? एक आंख से ट्राई करना है. आपको मुझे बोलना है कि मैं सिक्का आगे ले जाऊँ या पीछे, और आपको इस तरह से जज करना है. और जब को आपको लगे कि ये सिक्का और ये जो कैप है वो एक लाइन में आ रहा है, तो आपको बोलना है कि ड्रॉप करो. आपको जज करना है कि वो उसमें जाए. ठीक है, बाय क्लोजिंग वाला है, चीटिंग मत करना. ठीक है, ओके, क्लोज. थोड़ा और So by using single eye, we cannot judge actually what is the difference. Here in this case, coin he just guessed by his excellent or very smart brain that the coin and cap is in same line, but it was not because he was watching this show by single eye. So here comes this thing. I have described these steps here, what we have done, and we come to a conclusion that our mind is able to construct an 3D or three-dimensional image in our brain or in our illusion by using the two eyes. So here one point is clear. So during before many years, when simple still photography or simple movies were captured by our cinematographers, they cannot create 3D illusion. But after such simple concept or of parallax, they decided to create illusion by using two views, and that is why they built a cam that have two lenses. So one for left and second for right. Now whenever the cinematography was done, left lens captures the image that has to be shown to left eye, and right lens of camera shoots the angle, or you can say the shot, which has to be delivered to right eye. Now another question come in front of those very smart guys कि इस तरह से हम कैप्चर तो कर लेंगे, उस केस में भी होगा क्या? जो इमेज बनेगी, मान लीजिए ये इमेज बन रही है, ठीक है, उन दोनों लेंस के बीच का डिस्टेंस था पैरेलल्स, मतलब दैट इज द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन आवर टू आईज. आई वांट टू शो इमेज, ओके. Now by observing this simple image, you cannot create illusion. Although though it is taken, the picture is taken by dual lens camera that I have shown here. यहाँ भी आपके पास दो इमेज बन रही है, but anyone is there कि उसको पता चल पाए कि ये हाँ 3 dimensional है. Don't try by single eye because it will not work here. क्योंकि इस केस में हो क्या रहा है कि दोनों इमेज है जो कि इस तरह से स्लाइटली डिफर है, ठीक है. अब वो दोनों इमेज जा रही है दोनों ही आंखों में. Now the scientist has decided to has come to a thought that how we can separate out these images for their respective eyes. मतलब इस केस में जो the bluish area जो दिख रहा है वो मान लीजिए मैं लेफ्ट लेंस से शूट किया हुआ है, और जो रेडिश पोर्शन है वो मान लीजिए कि वो राइट कैम से दैट मींस राइट लेंस से शूट किया है. तो उस केस में हाउ कैन वी डिलीवर लेफ्ट व्यू टू लेफ्ट आई एंड राइट व्यू टू राइट आई. It was a strong challenge for all those scientists. Then they decided a very simple concept of light, that particular color filter, if you try white light by placing a filter, red filter, then it will only allow to pass red portion. In that case, sorry, not red portion, every portion except red light. And if you pass red light from that, it will not allow to pass from red filter. So by using a simple concept of light, they designed the first technique, that is Anaglyph technique. It is very cheaper technique. In that case, they used a simple red, blue filters to separate out both images for respective eyes. First of all, आप सबको ये तो पता चला यार कि क्या concept है. Is there any doubt related to the basic funda behind 3D? Any question related to that? Okay. So in Anaglyph technique, what they images are superimposed in such a way that they are passed to additive light by using two filters. One is red and one is cyan. Cyan, the color between magenta and blue. The color that occurs between magenta color and blue color. I think many of you have heard about RGB. The similar thing is there, CMYK, that is more related to printing media. They use CMYK structure. Okay. So here they used red and cyan. Now many of you might have some spark that why they used red and cyan only. No doubt you can use any type, yellow, green, but but after very strong experiments, they come to a conclusion that red and cyan filters are more accurate and giving more impact of illusion to our brain. That is why they decided to use red and cyan. You can use blue and pure blue and red. You can use green and yellow, as well as you can use red and green. But this is more accurate. So whenever those both images, one image is passed through red filter, okay, and another is passed through additive light setting of cyan, and then both images are generally superimposed. Now, for observing this type of image, the inverse portioning has done in making of their glass. They used opposite filter for respective eyes. If here in this case, if red filter, the view by passing red filter is observed by blue filter, that is cyan filter, and if cyan view is observed, then it is passed through red filter. So in these settings, they build some special kind of glasses. I will show you. Here, this is left view, this is right view. Okay, left view is passed through red filter, and right view is passed through cyan filter. If we forget about that thing, if simply we superimpose two images, then you will see here some difference is there. You cannot observe the changes. And after superimposing these two filters, we get anaglyph. This is known anaglyph image by the same name, anaglyph technique. So this thing is our mode. And now there are some drawbacks and as well as benefits of anaglyph. I would like to deliver that. It is easier, it is less expensive. Anyone who is sitting here can observe at any angle. He will not feel some stress. But the drawback is it creates headache if you use more than that. And after long use, you might forget the colors, because you will suffer from color blindness. Red apple will be will be in green flavor. Okay, पक्का से होगा फिर भी अच्छा लगेगा. Now, after research, they came to second technique, that is eclipse method. Eclipse method use a simple concept. It is more mechanical. In this case, what happened? They covers respective eyes when respective view is shown on the screen. So very frequent time it slides between left right. मतलब कि बहुत ही फास्ट गति से दोनों व्यू स्वैप होते रहते हैं और उसके अनुसार मतलब उसके रिस्पेक्टिवली पर्टिकुलर आई के सामने एक शटर आता रहता है, and that is known as eclipse method. Earlier IMAX theater or IMAX movie was using this technique. Another are NVIDIA Expandi. I have so eye is covered. Similarly, when that there is very in fast motion, we cannot get the actual effect. Okay. So it is eclipse method. Now the drawback behind this is it creates flicker effect because continuously a shutter is moving in front of your eyes, and that creates some irritation. And then they came to another method, that is polarization system. Many of you have heard about polarization of light. Can anyone tell about that? Polarization. Physics में पढ़ लिया है, 12th में पढ़ा था. ठीक है. I would like to draw you to directly on video. Here a light wave is there. I think सबको मालूम होगा वो इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक वेव रहता है जिसमें परपेंडिकुलर टू वेव्स ट्रैवल करते हैं. Now, what a polarizer does? It only allows a light wave that is parallel to it. If here in this case vertical polarizer allow only vertical wave. When it is passed through another vertical polarizer, then also it allows only vertical. And if any horizontal polarizer is placed in between the wave, then it stops the light to go in forward direction. Okay. So this simple concept was used here. The screen generates both type of view simultaneously, but the video is actually superimposed image that produces left and right view. But according to that light, the glasses were specially developed. One is horizontal polarizer, second is vertical polarizer. That allows only that means left eye will only allows horizontal wave and right eye will allow only vertical wave. So in this simple concept, they build a system, and that is generally used in our nowadays IMAX theater. Another is Real D, very famous man. So that was all about few techniques related to that. That is stereoscopic 3D. I would like to provide you these glasses. simple presentation on stereoscopic 3D. Any question regarding this?
Yes. And all the techniques are using this only composing imaging. Then what is the importance of 3D screen? I heard about 3D TVs are available there.
There also in 3D TVs they are using polarization technique, in which their glass are specially as I have told you that in screen they produces both images simultaneously, but the glasses are very delicate, that it is composed of two filters, or you can say polarizer. One is horizontal, one is vertical. The same polarization system is there in TV also. And not only these three techniques are there, there are many techniques. One is full cream type of technique, but the major three I try to describe. Anita? Any question regarding this, or how to
Which technique is majorly used?
polarization system? Because it is not hardware dependent. In mechanical shutter system also you have to sync between theater screen and your glass. But in polarization system there is no such type of need.